Hey guys, I'm back. This is Bernadette L. Harris, and I have another video for you today about a topic that a lot of people ask me questions about. Today we're going to talk about a social life in Merida, Mexico, and dating. I've been getting this question a lot. So let's just talk about it for a second. Again, this is my perspective. I am just sharing from what I've seen and experienced. What I found to be true about Merida is that there is always something to do. If I want to do something, there's always something to do. I know that I've lived places where it can be kind of boring or not a lot going on, but there is something going on in this city every day. Honestly, you could find something to do if you wanted to do something every day. What I typically tell people is it just depends on what it is that you enjoy doing. And when people come to visit me, I'm always asking, like, what are the things that you enjoy doing? Because it varies from person to person. So I'll just share some of the things that I've done and enjoyed here in Merida. And I'll even share some of the things that I've heard other people do, and not necessarily things that I've done. So you all know that I love my beach days. It is my happy place. I love spending my Fridays at the beach. And while I don't go to the beach every single Friday, I do go to the beach most Fridays. And one of the things that I love about living in Merida is I am very close to multiple beaches. And so Progreso is the town it's the big town, is where the cruise ships come. It has a beach, it has a lot of going on, but there are lots of other beaches around this area because we are on the Gulf Coast, or the Gulf of Mexico. And because of that, I've visited multiple beaches. So I've been to the beach, and I'll probably mispronounce these. And so I'm going to say sorry in advance. But there's Telchek and Chaberna and Celestun. Those are examples of some of the cities where I have gone to the beach. So going to the beach is one of the things that I enjoy doing, something that I like to do. Another thing is that there are always cultural events going on. What I found is this city, I'm telling you, this city always has something going on. If it's Blanca Noche or Merida Days or the Day of the Dead or something, there is always something going on in the city. And so participating in those type of events on Sundays, they block off the main street, which is Paseo de Mateo. I'm saying that all wrong. I know the street. I know how to get there, right? But Paseo is what we affectionately refer to it as, but it's a pretty long name. But they block off a portion of that street on Sunday mornings, and families come out and ride their bicycles on Sundays. And so just to give you an idea of some of the things that there are to do here. There also, the restaurant scene here is unmatched. It is amazing. I've heard people say that they don't like the food, but there's so many different types of food. So even if you don't like Yucatecan food, there are Asian restaurants and there are Italian restaurants, and there are, lots of different restaurants. I have a whole list of restaurants that I want to go visit, that so many of them I haven't gone. Great brunch spots. I love brunch. So you'll see me at brunch a lot. Like, I love going to brunch spots. And so there are lots of great brunch spots. So the restaurant scene here is amazing. There are spots where you can go if you just want to go get a drink and just hear some music, like live music, the cantinas. Or if you want to have a sit down dinner. I've gone to like fine dining restaurants, and it doesn't break the bank. It's not cheap, but it is affordable to go out and eat and have like an appetizer or main meal and maybe a drink or two. And again, depending on where you go, it's going to be somewhere between 50 to 70 US. So the restaurant scene is one of my favorites. Now, most of you know I lost weight and stuff. And so I've changed my relationship with food. So I don't eat out as much as I could, but I do, occasionally go out to eat, maybe once or twice, maybe about 2 or 3 times a month. I may go out to eat. So the restaurant scenes. And then I'm a part of several expat groups on Facebook. And so I've met people in those groups. And in those groups, you can create like meetups, and you kind of, the term is called find your tribe. And so you may find people that you have kindred spirits with and click with. And so I personally hosted some events at my house. I had a Mother's Day brunch with a couple of my sister friends. We recently we had a game night, and we played Taboo in Espanol, and that was hilarious. And so there are lots of different meetups that can happen. One thing that I can say is, if I am in and I don't go out on like a Friday or a Saturday night, it is not because there's nothing to do. It's just because I'm trying to chill, or I want to watch TV, or I want to listen to one of my audiobooks or something like that. There is always something to do. So the other question that I get is, are you dating in Mexico? And the answer is a resounding no. And the reason that I am not dating in Mexico is I didn't come here for that. Like, I did not come to Mexico to date. I did not come to Mexico looking for a husband or anything like that. I actually came to Mexico to heal and to feel better and to be better. And I have done that. And honestly, this is the first time in my life that I've lived alone. At this big old age, this is my first time ever living alone. So I was either married in a relationship, or of course I had my daughter. And so my daughter had, lived with me until she moved out. So when I moved to Mexico, this was my first time living alone. And let me tell you something, I love it. I am not trying to change that anytime soon, if ever. And so I'm not dating. I know that a lot of women who are coming here ask that question, and it depends on what you're looking for. I will say that if you are looking to date a Black man, there are Black men here available to date. There are not a lot of them, but they are. Most of the Black men that come to Merida are here with their partners or their spouses. There are, and I've been seeing an uptick in the number of single Black men who are coming to Merida. So just keep that in mind. But if you are open to dating other races and nationalities, there are lots of great, handsome men here. So good luck to you, and or ladies, depending on what your preference is. And so hopefully this video was helpful, and I will see you guys in the next one.